can't change your life until you change what's up here. What's between your ears, what's between your ears is what will keep you going or what will keep you stagnant for the rest of your days. Mr. Millionaire Insight here. What's going on? We're here at the season 5 premiere of Freedom Fridays. Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to start out with, just saying thank you because you guys are awesome. I'm so thankful to God from where He has brought me from and where He has taken me to. I am so blessed to be here today. It's really important to me that you guys get the message that I'm sending and that you guys hear not just my heart about anything, but the Holy Spirit's heart about whatever it is He puts on my heart to say. And in this video, in this live, I wanted to discuss the pain of change. We're going to talk about the pain of change and what that really means, how it really has the capacity to make you or break you, or make you do something great, or make you become a better person. So, just to share a bit of my journey here, it's been a rough 2021. I will say it's been a rough 2021, and most of you who know me, most of you who've seen me around and you're personal with me, this one obvious thing about me, and it's that I look differently. Some people tell me that I don't look the same as I used to. Y'all look totally different. And it's because, 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, I should say, I really came onto a realization, especially when I had kids, when I started having kids, and it's just, it makes you want to be better, And for me, the first thing I thought about was losing weight. And, it was something that it really impacted me. And I mean, at the time, before I had kids, I was really comfortable with myself and comfortable with my own skin, and that's healthy. But, you really have to not just take yourself into account, but take the ones that you love into account. So when I had kids, when I had my daughter, it was just, I had to think very differently. And, it was on my heart, like, I'm asking God, like, how, at the time I was, 306 pounds. And I'll put a photo right up here so that you guys can see the drastic change. And I even lost weight from that point. But I was asking God, like, how do I really lose all this weight? Like, how do I really get to that point? And He just simply told me, trust me, and it's one step at a time. It's not going to be over in a day, and it's not going to be over tomorrow. It's going to take some work. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be something that you're going to love that you did, and love that you took the time to sacrifice to do. And, one of the main things is that, I had to change who I am. Not just who I am as a person, but how I related to everyone around me. And most importantly, a part of that particular journey, my weight loss journey, my relationship with food. Like, I had a lot of people ask me, how did you change so much? And how did you exercise? Did you run? Did you work out? What did you do? Are you eating salads? Somebody really asked me if all I ate was salads, and I said, no, I still have, I have to be 100% with you guys. I still ate fast food. I still ate the things I liked. I still ate the certain things like that. But I had to really change my relationship with food. And what I mean when I say that is I had to change, how I perceive my relationship with food, and the issues that can come from, having, emotional issues, and having, finding a replacement for that with food. And it's not healthy. But at the same time, you understand that, it's not something that is easily overcome. But in that moment, I had to decide to make a change. I had to decide to become uncomfortable. And the uncomfortable thing to do is, make a conscious decision to pick up different things, to find a substitute, to find a healthier option, to find, that time to, you know, just sit and pray and think about, okay, how do you take it to the next level? How do you sit and not eat for 4 or 5 hours when you're craving to? How do you overcome these urges, to indulge in things? And what do you do when it happens? See, one of the things that comes with change is it comes with a dose of failure. Because when you start to do something new, when you start to do something fresh, when you do something different, you get obstacles coming your way because it is not, and it starts even in your body. It starts in your body where your body will reject what you're doing because it's not what it's used to doing. And the way God designed our bodies is to facilitate being comfortable, being being routine. That's what the body likes naturally, is routine. And what the body doesn't like is change. And when you change so much that you feel it in your body, you feel it in your bones, you feel it in your flesh, but you have these urges to continue to be the same way, the same person, you have the same habits, and you will get obstacles, you will have failure, you will fall, and I can guarantee you that because, I have times where, I will go on a diet, and I hate the word diet because it implies that you got to get on and off, but I hate the word diet because, it gives you a false sense of security. But, when you make a change and you decide, okay, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to eat to live and not live to eat, you have to expect that you will cave in. You will have a piece of chocolate cake. You will have, you will have some fries. You will have some fast food. You will have some ice cream, whatever it is. But the trick, probably the number one thing that I would urge people to remember is that when you make a mistake, when you fall, when you falter, when you fail, you have to learn to get back up immediately. And in this whole deal with weight loss and things like that, it's easy to fall off the wagon on Friday to be like, okay, I went out with my friends and I had something, that I wasn't supposed to, but, I'm just going to start again on Monday. I'm just going to start fresh on Monday. That is the biggest myth. And whether you're talking about weight loss, or you're talking about business, or you're talking about life, when you experience a setback, when you experience a time of faltering, the easy thing to do, the comfortable thing to do is just think, okay, I'm going to start fresh on Monday. It's the biggest false sense of security that there is that you will start again when the week starts. And Monday comes and what happens? You come and you fall, you don't do what you're supposed to do on Monday, and what you say, oh, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start Wednesday, I'll start Friday, and then that Friday becomes another Friday, and it becomes another Friday, and you look up and it's been a month since you wanted to start your goal. See, think about this. Just like in January of every single year, gym memberships shoot through the roof. Why is that? Because everybody is in that, New Year's resolution season that, I got to do something different, be something different, strive to become better. And it lasts about a week. For some people, it lasts about a month or so, 2 months. I mean, we're all human. You have to expect that. But the way you change that, is realize when you fall, when you falter, you have to get back up. And the key thing is, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you have to get back up. It's so important to get back up. And it's probably the hardest thing you will have to do. It's probably the most painful thing, emotionally, physically, however you want to frame it. It's the worst thing that you could go through is trying to get back up after you fail, after it doesn't work, after you don't hear what you're supposed to hear, when people don't appreciate what you're doing, when people don't see the goal in mind, don't see the vision. But I'm here to tell you is that you have to get back up. When you fall, it is so imperative that you get back up. No matter what it is you try to do, no matter how it is you fall to the wayside, It's easy to wallow in self-pity and to say, okay, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not strong enough, maybe I'm not fast enough, maybe I'm not, whatever it is you think in your mind. Even right now, listening to this, right now, watching this, you know the doubts that you have in your head. You know the fears that you have constantly about starting something new, about changing to become better. But the thing about it is that you have to learn not just to embrace failure. Like I talk about that all the time, but you have to learn how to embrace the fall, embrace the failure, and look. And when I say embrace the failure, I don't mean wallow in it. I mean learn the lesson that there is to learn. Because I say all the time, I don't lose. Either I win or I learn. And that's the key concept, in that you have to learn that there is no such thing as failure. There is no such thing as, let me say, failure in the way that most of us think about it. Most of us think about failure as, okay, it's time to pack up your bundle and go home. And you have to, not have that dream anymore, not have that goal anymore, not have that, whatever it is you feel like that will become who you are. That shortcoming, that failure will become who you are, and it doesn't have to. That's the thing, is that you have to know that your missteps, your mistakes, your failures don't have to become who you are. That thing that governs your life is not the mistakes you make, but it makes you who you become. And the reason you can say that is because your failures will shape who you become. See, when you succeed, there's little lesson in it. I'm not saying there's no lesson in it, that you don't remember the path you took and the things that you did and the people that you learned from. Things that you'll never forget that. But the most prolific teacher there is when you don't succeed. And what I'm saying to you is, you realize when you fall, when you fail, when you falter, that there is a lesson to be learned in that experience, that there is a lesson to be taught in that experience, that you have to be open to life's lessons. You have to be open to God's way. You have to be open to God's will, and to know that the good work that He started, He is completely able to finish. He is more than able to finish. So whether it is you are trying to start a business or start a side hustle or lose weight or become, just make, you want to become better. You want to be a good spouse. You want to be a good sibling. You want to be a good friend. The time to do that, the time to change, the time to become better is now. What you choose to do, your failure doesn't have to define you, but your choice in that failure, your choice in spite of that failure, is going to define who you are, because it's going to become the thing that you keep doing. And we have to resist the body's urge and even the mind's urge, because the mind has a powerful hold on the body. See, you can't change your life until you change what's up here. What's between your ears, is what will keep you going or what will keep you stagnant for the rest of your days. But you don't have to become that. You don't have to be, and there's a difference between having a mistake, having a misstep, and failing and even falling. But you don't have to choose to stay down. You don't have to choose to be that, to let that circumstance become who you are. You can choose to be different. You can choose to grow. But the thing about it is, and as I said in the title, your situation has to hurt bad enough for you to get up. Like the old story that I think most of you heard now, where a man is sitting on the porch and sitting in his rocking chair, and there's a dog sitting next to him, and the dog for nothing wouldn't stop whimpering. And the man comes down the street and comes by the house and asks the guy, what's wrong with the dog? And he says, the dog is in pain, the dog is hurting. And the man goes, why is the dog in pain? And the owner goes, well, he's sitting on a nail, he's laying on a nail. And he's like, and the guy walking by was like, why doesn't the dog get up? And he says, because he doesn't want to. And that's the thing, is that our situation can get so comfortable that we get complacent. And the thing that breeds complacency is when you stay down after a failure, when you count yourself out, when you say that I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not good enough, and you see that maybe has the power to infect you. See, the only opinion that matters, that truly matters, is God and the people who support you, the people who bring you up, people who lift you in sad times, who lift you in bad times. Those are the people that matter to you, that should matter to you. I mean, I'm on social media right now, and it's hard to say, okay, you see a stray comment or whatever, and you can't say it doesn't hurt, it doesn't affect you, but it's how you respond. We as human beings have the power to become something more, the power to become something more than we have been before. And the way to do that is through getting up and deciding that we want to be better. Because if you don't decide that you want to be better, if you don't decide that you want to start that business, or you want to start that side hustle, or you want to lose weight, or you want to be a better husband, be a better wife, be a better sibling, be a better partner, you won't commit to it. And that in my journey, committing to it is having that support system to say, okay, this person's gonna hold the line for me. This person's gonna hold me accountable and say, okay, hey Nick, we decided that we are gonna lose weight. And in this moment, I really have to give a shout out to my wife, because she definitely is a major reason for my weight loss, is a major, not just a reason for the weight loss, but a major partner in this journey, because she made sure every day, and she reminded me, hey babe, we have a goal. Hey babe, let's do this together. Hey babe, let's make this different choice. Let's go here instead of going here. Let's stay home versus going out to eat. Let's make better choices. And in that, even in that simple notion, making better choices is what matters most. Is making those small choices that you make every day. And I can tell you, in my weight loss journey, I went to 7-Eleven. I mean, I don't know if y'all have 7-Eleven where you're from, but I went to the convenience store, and you would see, all the goodies, all the things, all the donuts, all the cakes, all the stuff that you used to love, that you still love, but you have to make the choice to say, okay, I want to be a better person. I want to be there for my family. I want to be make my family better, because I choose to be better. And you infect people with that need to be better, because people see you and they come alongside you and say, hey man, you're doing really good, and you inspire me. You make me want to do better. You make me want to do more than I've done before, because I see you achieve so much. But I want you guys to understand that even in this moment, looking at me, even this example in me now, you see how much weight I've lost, and you'll see the picture. I'll put it up here again in case you didn't see it in the beginning. And you see the difference. But all people see most times when you make a change like this, or you make a change to become a better person, they only see the before and the after. They only see the before and the after. They only see what they see in front of them. They only see the journey in a straight line. But let me tell you the truth here. The truth is that there's more than a straight line. Between that moment and this is a journey that takes heart, that takes guts, that takes grit, that takes trusting in God, that takes trusting in Him, to know that He has a plan, to know that He has a purpose for your life, and that you know that your end is not today, but your end will not come unless you continue to walk. See, when you're going through something, it takes that formative notion to know that situation will shape who you are. That will show you who you are. Tough times will show you what kind of person you are. Are you a hard worker? Are you someone who's persistent? Are you someone who will never stop until the goal is accomplished? This is the thing that makes a person. Hard times will show you who you are, and it will show you who your friends are. See, the thing about change is that you don't have to just change you. It has to start there, but you have to change who you hang around. There's an old adage: you are the 5 people who you hang around with. So you look around at your circle, and that will tell you who you are. It's how you talk, it's how you walk, it's how you live, it's how you operate. You operate just like those 5 people. So watch who has influence over your life. Watch the people that surround you. Watch the people that call themselves your friend. Because your friend, let me tell you what a friend is. A friend is someone who will stick by you no matter what. A friend is someone who will love you no matter what. But the key thing here is a friend is someone who will tell you when you're going wrong, when you're going the wrong way, when you're straying, when you're going the wrong way. They will tell you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So those 5 people better be some people who catch the vision that you have of trying to change and becoming that change. You have to have those 5 people around you that lift you up in that journey. And it says, okay, well, we got to read this today. We got to listen to this audio today because this is what makes me better. This is what makes us better. And this is what a good friend does. A good friend comes alongside you in that journey. So no matter what you choose to do, you will always have that support system. And people who don't support you, I don't say write them off. I don't say, don't talk to them anymore, or don't deal with them anymore. But this is my adage. Give them a front row seat. People who want to crush your dreams or want to tell you, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying, but you've never done that. People like us don't do that. People like you, people that come where we come from, they don't do that, or they don't go here, they don't achieve this. It's like, no. Because I want to achieve this, I'm going to. Oh yeah, you're not a Michael Jordan. Who wants to be another Michael Jordan? There's only one. There's only one. You be the best you can be. And be that example of that change so people can see and they say, this is what makes it work. Because he did it. Because she did it. I can do it too. So people can see their success in your journey. And that's when people will rally around you, because they know that you speak the truth, that you speak the truth from your heart, that you know that the change that has happened in you, that keeps happening in you, will foster and feed their journey. And that's what it's about. Being a better person, being a better friend, a better husband, a better sibling, whatever it is. It's not just to okay, get you to the end result, to say, okay, yes, I can now go and do this selfish thing, or now go be a part of this selfish thing. See, what happens is, and I'll talk, we talk about money here, and we talk about, success and business and all that kind of stuff on this channel. The thing about this is, anything we do in life, anything we become in life, is going to motivate somebody else. It's going to either motivate someone or crush someone's dreams. So who you become, it matters. Who you choose to be matters. Your actions are what defines you, not what you say to people, what you talk about. Yeah, it's good to have good self-talk, but your follow-through is what people will watch. Them seeing you get up time after time after time after time, they will know that you don't give up. They will know that you don't quit. And that's the most important thing, is that we are all here. We are all here to serve. The best leaders out there, the most successful people out there know that we are here to serve. We are here to be a blessing to someone else. Why do you think you get a better platform? Why do you think you have those followers? Why do you think you have that money, that house, that car? It's not just for you to enjoy. It's not just for your family to enjoy. It's for everyone that comes in contact with you to know where it came from, to know that they can look up and they can see that this is where it came from, that God is where it came from, because he gave you the strength. Because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And they can see your journey, and they can see the pictures and the video, and they can see where the evidence of his work in your life. That's what matters the most here, is that you do things not just for you, but to please God, and to be an example, to be a helping hand that will reach down and tell someone, hey, you are not alone. And your journey, your struggles, the times that you felt like you were down in the dirt will motivate someone to see that you didn't stay there. To see that your face is still in the dirt after all that many months or many years or whatever it is, that your face didn't stay in the mud forever. That you decide that yes, I may have fallen, I may have lost track, I may have, made up my mind that, I'm gonna do something in spite of this fall. That's what people are gonna look to. There are way too few people in this earth that are willing to be that example, that are willing to say that, okay, and especially on social media. You watching these videos now, when you on YouTube and you on Facebook and you on IG and you see on Snapchat and you see all these people's lives, but who are they really? Outside of the 15 minutes or the hour-long video or podcast or whatever it is, who are they? Are they inspiring people? And more importantly, what are they inspiring people to do? What are they motivating people to do? How are they making people's lives better? How are they not just handing people things? And don't get me wrong, it's nice to have things and nice to have somebody bless you and to come in your life and to show you that, hey, this is this gift that I'm giving you because I love you, because I care for you, and things like that. There's nothing wrong with having things and being given things. But what are you doing to help people help themselves? See, this is what this channel is about. This channel is about God's opinion on money and finance and business and being a better person and the mindset that we have. It's not just because I like to talk. It's not just because I'm an outgoing person and I like being in front of the camera. No. It's not just about me. It's not just about people that help me get here. It's about you. It's about helping you and helping those who are in your circle. Because you never know. You never know the life you affect. You never know the change that you bring, good or bad. You never know the life that you can bring up and pull from the rubble. Because they see that you're doing it. And I don't mean doing it as in the money and the cars and the clothes. I don't mean that. I mean that no matter what happens in your life, you continue to trust God and you keep moving forward and you keep walking, because that's what we're here to do. Until the day that He calls you home, we are to be an example. We are to be that light that He talks about in the Word, to be a light, that let your light so shine before men that they may see the glory and glorify God. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about, when I'm talking about when we're in front of the camera, we're out there ministering to people. It's not about us. It's about Him and the people that we affect. So what kind of change are you ready to do today? What kind of change are you ready to be today? Because no matter what it is, no matter whether it's starting a new journey in weight loss, in business, in finance, in whatever industry you decide, you want to be that person that brings that light to people. You want to show people the way. You want to be that leader, because that's what matters in this life. We have too many followers. We have too many followers and not that many leaders that are willing to say, this is what I stand for, and I'm not going to move. This is the change that I choose to agree to. And this is the change that I choose to commit to. And to become. And to help people become more. See, so let's talk about financial independence for a second. Because we talk about success and we talk about making it and doing it, things like that. But why? Okay, so you snap your fingers and you got all the money that you're hoping for. You got all the stuff you're hoping for. You become that person you envision being. But what is it for? What is it for? Who do you do this for? Yes, you do this for your family. You do this for your wife, your husband, your kids, your whoever. But beyond your circle, beyond your friends, beyond your family, beyond those that you care about, who else do you do this for? Is the money, the cars, and the clothes? Is the stuff more important? Is the stuff just for you? Is the status just for you? Is the followers just for you? To have 5,000 followers on Instagram, to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, what does it do? What is it for? Once you get there, what do you do with it? How do you use it as a tool to become that leader, to become that example that helps people grow and helps people become better? That is what this life is about, to help people become more. But if you don't see the need for change, why should you? Your situation is not bad enough for you to change. And that's what means something. To help people get to that moment where they realize change needs to happen. That regardless to what they have fell short about, what they have fell short at, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to define them. They don't have to stay there, but they can become more. The thing about this is, it's not just about having stuff and having status just to have it. It's to be an example and to use that power, to use the power that God gave you, those dreams that God gave you, to affect positive change in people. To affect positive change in people you probably never will meet. I was looking at my insights on outreach on my social media and on my YouTube, and I saw people in Nigeria, on the other side of the world from me, people in Tibet, people on the eastern side of the world seeing my content. But what is it for? If I'm not inspiring people, if I'm not pushing people to become more, if I'm not trying to help people become more than they see themselves as currently, we is what you do with that is what matters. Success is not easy. Whether you're talking about losing 120 pounds, 130 pounds, or you're talking about starting a business and being successful and having financial independence, it's not easy. The guarantee here is if you fall, which you will, you got to get back up. And the guarantee also becomes if you keep moving forward, if you keep failing forward, and you keep striving and you keep pushing, that you will get to where you need to be. You will get to that success. You will get to financial independence. You will lose that weight that you've been grinding your butt off to lose. But it has to come with commitment. You have to want that change. You have to want to be that change. But more importantly, and hear me when I say this, you have to want to inspire that change. It's not enough for you to make it, but it's about how many people are you going to bring with you? How many people are you going to show the way? How many people are you going to sit kneecap to kneecap, shoulder to shoulder? How many people will you be in the trenches with trying to make that difference? That's what this channel is about. That's what my whole mantle is about. That's what God's purpose for my life is about. It's not enough for me to make it, but how many people I can bring to that place. How many people I can point to Him. Because being here is worth getting to. Being where you can be self-sufficient, where you can have the knowledge that it's not just you doing it, it's God doing it with you. He is the provider. He is the source. All these different lessons that I learned, I didn't learn them just for me. I didn't learn them just for my family, for my friends, for my circle. I learned them for you. People who I might never meet. People that might only see my content once. I hope you see it more than once, but you might only see it one time. I might never get to touch hands with you, or to get on a live with you, or to get on a video with you, and to have that one-on-one conference time. But it's that connection that you establish, that people see the authenticity, that they see that your journey is not just about the destination, but it's about the path to that destination. It's the journey that matters. It's the inspiration that you give people that matters. That's what your life is for. To bring people and to point people to Him, the Almighty God. But less importantly, is about who you help people become. So my question to you is, does it hurt enough to change yet? I really hope that you guys enjoyed this time. I know I did. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's been hard getting here. It hasn't been easy, but I know that it's worth it. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure that you do hit that like button, bust that love button, because it helps the algorithm keep my video and my content circulating, and it keeps people like you, passing the message forward. So I appreciate you taking the time. If you have not seen, if you didn't get a chance to watch the live, go to my YouTube channel, Millionaire Insight. This is only the beginning. So know that there's more things coming. And I thank you guys for all your support. I thank you for all the love. I thank you for the camaraderie that we share. And I want to continue to do these things to inspire and to motivate and to help people get that spark and to get that hunger to be something more and to give God the glory for it. All right? Until next time, guys, live life, love God. See you when I see you.